Let's see what we have going on here. Looks like a mulligan to start for Rhinos. This is from round 5 of the Bifrost Games Legacy 2K. On the left, we have Cascade Rhinos. That would be Luis. And on the right, we have Dimir Reanimator. That would be Tyler B. Who made their 90s MTG debut recently. Crashing Footfalls has been suspended. I don't know if the players sat down knowing what each other were on. So let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, grief, pitch, grief.
Grief, pitch, grief. We're scamming. Maybe. Hand is revealed. Lorien revealed. Force of Will. Violent Outburst. And Wasteland. Violent Outburst has been selected. That makes a lot of sense. Stancil says, based on 90s MTG, the NYC scene seems to have a ton of blue-black Wasteland, Daze decks, and not a lot of combo like Doomsday and Storm. I think that's somewhat accurate about recently, but maybe not always. Yeah, we need to import some combo players, I think. Entomb. That's going to resolve. So, usually, I'm not a Cascade Rhinos player, but usually you want to counter enablers like Entomb and not wait to counter cards like Reanimate. Let's see how this works out. Archon of Cruelty into the graveyard. Graveyard pushed a little bit out of frame. I apologize for that. Scalding Tarn pass. So the Wasteland took out the Underground Sea. Maybe Tyler's holding a 2-mana Reanimate spell.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Sorry. No,
Sure.
Okay. End steps, Island cycling, Lorien revealed. Gonna find a vault. Crashing Footfalls now has 2 time counters on it. Suspended. Suspended the fair, old-fashioned way. For the game. Before, not pre-game. What am I talking about? On turn 1. One time counter left on this Crashing Footfalls. Brainstorm for Tyler. 4 cards currently in Tyler's hand. Fetching in response to Brainstorm. Violent Outburst in response. That's going to resolve. The Cascade is happening. What will Luis find? It could be anything. It's going to be Rhinos. I think it's going to be Rhinos. This is exciting. All right, there it is. Crashing Footfalls. Looks like that is going to resolve. At least it looks that way. Maybe it's still in the stack.
I get the gist.
All right, Tyler says, I get the gist. Enough looking through the deck. Brainstorm is being responded to by Violent Outburst, a Cascade into Crashing Footfalls. We're making the Rhinos, and the Brainstorm is now resolving.
to your arena and go with the artisans against the
These rhinos are going to hit hard. The ones cast off the crashing footfalls that's about to be leaving suspend will not have haste. Grief pitching troll. Hand is revealed. Crashing footfalls. Force of will. Force of will makes sense to take, I guess. It's selected.
You stay. Pass.
Okay, forcing this copy of Crashing Footfalls. Pitching Daze. I think the life totals are not up to date. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, so I think Tyler is at 10 now? Okay, they're updating it. There we go. Sorry about the delay on that. Okay, so fetching up Undercity Sewers, new land from Call of Manor. It will allow a surveil. Bowmaster into the graveyard. Needs to beat 2 rhinos. Passing the turn. Crashing Footfalls down to 3 time counters, attacking for 8. Tyler goes down to 2. There is an Archon of Cruelty in the yard, but couldn't find a way to bring it back from the dead. All right, game 1 goes to Rhinos. This Dimir Reanimator deck is kind of like a Scaminator of sorts. It's a, I don't know, it's a build that was like hot for like a week or 2, I guess. And then it simmered down. This is as far as I know. 1 card on the bottom for Cascade. Misty Rainforest to start the game. On both sides. One of them retro frame. They got a retro frame everything now. We need another retro frame of every freaking card. Tired of it. CK says, do you do the video editing before your Twitch stream? Yeah, I do light editing of the matches before the stream. It basically is just cutting out all the shuffling and boring stuff like that.
Yes.
Sideboarding. Yeah, Audrey says, I hate retro frame, stop living in the past. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Reanimate on Troll.
So I'm at 13.
Luis takes a look at Troll and says, yeah, you can have that. I don't give a damn.
Go.
You think Luis cares about this Troll? Wow. This has to be the record for number of times the camera has been bumped in one match. Sorry about that, everybody. Eventually, we'll have a 90s MTG recording studio where we'll be able to get crane shots.
5. All winners.
We'll have hand cams, face cams. Never mind.
Feature in the play with 3 counters.
14.
Yeah, if I do nothing, I die.
Okay, I'm going to try and keep life totals updated on the overlay. Players are not updating the phone, which is fine. I just want to make sure everything is clear for the viewers. Plays a Wasteland and passes the turn.
I'll get stalled.
During these competitive REL events, I don't really worry about the players updating the phone. I know they're trying to concentrate on what they're doing. So I don't really make a big deal about it.
White, red, red.
Yeah, I've been asked a few times about the possibility of a drone at Magic events. It would be a disaster.
Yeah, four for one guy, and then this is a 4-1 with max.
Violent Outburst.
That was a close one.
Yeah, people don't realize how much wind those drones create. All right. And, oh, crap. What's the name of this card again? Inevitable Betrayal? It's getting dazed, though. Simian Spirit Guide to pay. Force of Will now. Pitching Murktide. Force pitching Force. Ooh, quite a battle over this Inevitable Betrayal. That's the card's name, right?
Yeah, you got me. Yeah.
You got me, says Tyler. We're going to search and bribery. Audrey says you always side the fatties out versus rhinos.
Was that the first or the second?
2 cards?
I have 2.
So the question is, what is left in the deck?
Alright.
Apparently there's Trolls of Khazad-dûm. Apparently there's a Murktide. One of them was pitched to Force. What's left? Ooh, Archon of Cruelty is a nasty one. All right. So that happens.
Yeah, that was a good house.
All right, that gets a handshake. Stolen Archon of Cruelty wins the game for Luis.